Hey, this is Ricky with Real Talk Chimp, doing part one of CuteBee DIY Miniature House Kissa Cafe or Coffee, however you pronounce it. A 3D wooden puzzle miniature build. I'll be doing an unboxing as well as a tutorial, as well as working on building said kit. First, I want to make sure we are live streaming on YouTube at Real Talk Chimp. That's RealTalkChimp. So make sure we've got some audio here. Okay, we've got audio, so that's good. All right. So we'll start off with things that you will need. You will need a glue. Generally, glue don't come with these kits, but sometimes they will come with kits. You will need tweezers because it is a miniature. You will need a frost rod or some type of sanding so that you can sand down parts so that they fit into their slots. You will need a scissors or X-Acto blade to be able to cut parts out like windows or stickers or things like that. Some of these kits will come with this glue. These kits come from China. This glue comes from China. If you're going to use the B7000 glue, which is made for plastic, cardboard, and wood type of things, not metal. The B6000 is for metal. The B7000 for these types of kits. Make sure you're in a well-ventilated room, as this is very toxic. You will need 2 AA batteries as well, and I just realized I need to get those, so I'm gonna leave you right here with this guy for just a moment while I grab 2 AAA batteries. 2 AAA batteries. Doesn't really help. Okay, we got our AAA batteries. I'm still using this terrible phone setup here, so bear with me. So I just get these at the Dollar Tree, so they're like a little less than $5, and you get what, eight AAA batteries? I said AA, I meant AAA batteries is what you need. Because these kits won't come with it. So yes, your basic tools are tweezers, some type of filing or sanding critter, scissors or blade, batteries, and glue. That's what you need for building the wooden plasticky type kits here. Okay, we'll do an unboxing here as well. Hello. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you don't mind. Chat with me especially, or I'll go off on tangents. All right, let's unbox this bad boy, or bad girl. I'm not sure. But first of all, let's look at the box. So generally you see me doing Japanese style architectures. That's like one of my favorite things next to Zen gardens, etc. So I've built all of the Japanese or Asian inspired buildings that I can find on the internet. And then I come across this critter. This is a new critter from CuteBee. So it is the Showa-era, I believe. So normally you see me doing the Edo era, but this is the Showa-era. So it's a different style of architecture, still very similar to Edo period, but open coffee house. This is based on an actual coffee house in Japan. I mean, they actually have these coffee houses all over the world, but this particular one is you can look it up on Google and you will see the actual place. But actually all the CuteBee and other products, they do base their buildings on, unless they're fantasy, unless it specifically says fantasy, they're all built off of real sites, real actual places that you can go to. So I think there's a kitty in the window there. Yeah, there's a kitty right there, right? Okay. The model number on this one is CW. Sorry, I'm having a problem with my eyes today. So CWGD201. So hopefully the camera is picking that up. Okay. So it says wooden, LED light, home decor, creative gift. This is a smaller compared to the other ones I've worked on, a little bit smaller. Brand name CuteBee, DIY miniature house, Kissa Coffee. Model number, the assembled size is 14 by 3 by 14 by 3 by 13.2 centimeters. Main materials, MDF board, paper, LED lights, recommended age 14 plus. The manual languages, English, French, German, Italian, Spanish, and Polish. All right, I guess it's made in a recyclable box, so there you go. It's got 262 pieces. Average build time is 3 to 5. It is a 3-star, I believe. 3 stars out of 5 stars as far as build goes. Okay. Another nifty looking box. Another nifty looking box here. Let's get cracking. I see a high on there. Let's see if I can read. Oh my Lord, my eyes are broken today. Like trees? I like trees. Sammy likes trees too. Sammy, do you like trees? You like being underneath trees, right? Because they're shady and cool. Sammy, can you tell everyone to like, share, comment, and subscribe to @RealTalkChamp? Thank you. All right, where was it? Open. It says open right here. That's probably where we should open this. All right, right out of the gate, we've got a not very, but pretty thick little manual here. That looks pretty good. Okay. Next we have the little MRE accessory pack, shaped like a little backpack. I like these. Like I said, they remind me of the accessory pack in an MRE, so let's see what's inside this critter. Oh, it's chimpanzee proof, Sammy. They don't want chimpanzees in here. Okay, so we have the little LED battery box light set, like most of these kits. We have the double-sided tape, Mr. Smiley tape, as I call it. It's kind of hard to see, but it's in rows and like it's perforated so that you can get these pieces off. Is there any candy in here? Oh, something came out. What is that? Oh, it's like the little coffee cup you get with the Monopoly set. That's cute. So it's kind of hard to see, but it's a little coffee mug on a saucer, but I'm not sure what that's made out of. That's some type of, that's not plastic. That thing's metal. Wow, okay. Well, that's gonna be hard to glue down. We have a frost rod in here. This is your little filing thing like I showed you over there. Blue is a heavier grit, pink is a lighter grit. Anything else? You see anything else in there? Nope, okay. So, I'll put that in there with the little coffee cup, keep the little critter. We'll keep this guy out because this is the first thing we're gonna work on. But let's put that aside. Okay. Thank you all for saying hello. Again, I'm having trouble seeing today, close up. KP 18.2 at like trees 165. Zarumpelstiltskin, welcome back. Put that aside. Yeah, I woke up a couple of days ago seeing reverse. Now normally I see close up perfectly, but I can't see far away. And I woke up the other day, now it's reversed. I can't see close up, but I can see far away. Weird. All right, I'm grabbing onto something else here. It's a little tiny champagne flute. What would that be doing at a coffee house? Weird. Yeah, sometimes you get mixed up kits, so whatever. That's cool. Okay, so then we have the stuff here, this thing, that usually windows are made out of. And you have to peel both sides off to get to the window inside. So yeah, these look like window parts. And there's a word for this, ABS plastic or something. I'll figure it out. Nylon, I don't know. All right, so then the plates are in here. Here are the plates. I am not very good at counting, but I think that looks like there may be around 6 plates inside here with all the pieces and parts on it. Okay. And anything else? Oh, we have an inspected by. Inspected by Marge? No. I don't know. I can't read Chinese. Does anybody translate that? Is it focusing? We don't see. Well, anyway, most of these kits come with like these inspection labels, so. All right. So that's everything in the box. Let's make sure. That appears to be everything in said box. Okay. Let's put all the stuff back in here. We'll keep the manual and the plates out. Put this aside. We have our various tools. In case you're just joining us, we're building the CuteBee DIY miniature house Kissa Coffee. It's a little coffee shop in Japan. Well, they have them all over. They have, like I said, they have them all over the world. So you're going to need some type of cutting tool. You're going to need whatever these things are called, tweezers, because you're going to be dealing with small little parts. You're going to need the little frost rod, or I don't know why they call it a frost rod, but it's like a little sander, right? A little nail file type of thing. Because some of the parts, most of the parts don't fit. And then you will need some type of glue. I got this at Dollar Tree again for, I think, $1. It's a clear, what is it, washable clear glue, so that when it dries, while there'll be a little puddle if you use too much, it'll be clear, at least, instead of a white glue or other, you know, whatever. But yeah, okay. Any questions so far? Wow. I think that's Korean. Well, if it's Korean, then it should say made in Korea on there, shouldn't it? Not made in China, or, you know, who knows? I don't know if China and Korea get along very well. I guess they do. Well, North Korea, I don't know. I'm gonna leave that out of there. I don't know. Either way, I can't read it, so I can only read the English part of it, and maybe some of the German, and possibly some of the Italian, and maybe a little bit of the French, but none of the Polish. So when you open up your manual, you got quite a lot of safety warnings, attentions, Wartung und Pflege, advertisements de security. Okay, you have a lot of safety warnings. Mostly, again, these things travel from China. You never know what you're going to get. So if you recall, if you watched the previous episode where I couldn't put this together because for whatever reason it got next to water and it warped, and there's nothing you can do after that. Like when you're trying to fit a wall together and the wall is warped, it will not fit together no matter what you do. I ended up smashing that thing to bits and sending it to the happy hunting ground. So, yeah. I need some water. Okay. So somebody made a comment on the previous build that I made, the one that I was just talking about, how it didn't come together, of how my hand was blocking building the koi pond part. And I really apologize for that. I've been asking for suggestions on what camera type things to use when building these kits. I'm wearing a neck gimbal, and I have my Galaxy S25 Ultra cell phone, which I know is way too heavy for this operation, but that's all I have. I don't have like a GoPro, but I don't even think you can go live on a GoPro. I think those are just for recording, aren't they? But if you know of anything else, it would be greatly appreciated if you can tell me what I can use to live stream. I mean, I have a webcam that I game with when I live stream gaming. Oh my God. Sammy, I'm gonna need some paws. This is chimp proof. These kits are all chimpanzee proof for some reason. They do not want to let a chimpanzee in. So let's try to get past this cellophane so I can get to these plates here. Chimpanzee proof. That's kind of close to child proof, so. Looking, there we go. Oh my Lord, come on, come on. Finger's not working today. Oh, I got it. I have released the Kraken. All right, so again, manual. You're gonna be helping me build this kit today, everyone, because I have no eyes. We're doing this with Braille. So of course the kits are gonna show you what's in these, what's in the stuff here, right? So this is showing you that there's wires, the connections, the battery box, I think, the Mr. Smiley tape, the double-sided tape, the, oh, it's PVC, sorry, not ABS. It's PVC for the windows, and that little cup, a little cup and saucer, that little thing, the coffee cup it says. And then what does that say? That's the frost rod. Well, I don't know again why they call it a frost rod, but it is. And these are your panels right here that show you the parts. Okay. Before assembling, please check the LED lights can work properly. Bitte überprüfen Sie von dem. I don't know. Okay, let's try that out. That's generally what I do anyway, is I check to make sure these critters are working. Sometimes you get a crappy one and you gotta send an email back to them and say, hey man, this thing don't work. Oh, finger's not working. Hello there. I have to see thy name. At JKAID. That's a lot of T's. I don't know how many T's you have in there. How many T's is that? The letter T. Well, maybe you can read this. There's a lot of foreign-y type languages. Okay. All right, I can't get into this little plastic bag here, so we're gonna cut the bag open. We're gonna do some surgery. Careful when using sharp tools. I am not a professional, nor do I play one on TV, but I do poke myself often with sharp instruments. Oh, something else popped out. Oh, okay. That's the touch plate. Uh-oh, focus. Focus. So the touch plate requires a wire in there, and wherever this happens to be glued down or put down, that's going to be the touchpad to turn the light on. These are your wires. I can't tell if this is focusing, so you'll have to let me know. Again, I can't see close up. I'm literally doing this by Braille. So at least these wires aren't crazy like the last set that I did where the wires were everywhere. But these are the little LED bulbs. And then the end of it is the critter that goes in the battery box. It wants to focus on my fingers and not on the little thing here. So let's get this thing open. It's one of these, you gotta fight to get it open type boxes. I may chop off a finger doing this. I'd rather not. Oh Lord. This is when you really need is Sammy to come and help you. Sammy, it would really be helpful if you can come up here and lend me a paw. Here we go. We got it. Okay. So let's get a battery out of said battery packaging. Oh, I should have noticed there's little tabs on here to get batteries out. Well, that's not really helpful. Son of a mother father. I build these kits so you don't have to, but of course you're going to, so suffer with me. Okay, so it's got a diagram on how you put batteries inside here. So the butt goes on the big spring. The little nose goes the opposite of the big spring. Okay, so before I close this battery box, we're gonna see if I can get it to work. Oh, ooh, it would be really cool if I could see. Sorry if I'm complaining. It's going to be like this for a little while until my eyesight comes back, if it comes back. Am I not putting? Of course I'm putting this. It's got to be the right side. There we go. Okay, now this one. Let's try to figure this out, because one side's got to go into that little switch. So let's see which side it is. Is it this side here? Oh, look, a light went on. Now, there's only one bulb with this kit, so it's like we don't have to deal with much here. To deal with the 8 lights that I had to deal with last time, although that was a much bigger kit. So I want to do this pirate ship that I've seen. Okay, so the touchpad looks like it works. The biggest complaint for most of these kits, people complain that the lights don't work, but I don't know if they realize they have to put batteries inside these things and then actually use the touchpad. I'm not even touching the correct side, so it's working right through this board. It's working right through there. The switch is right there. So yeah, that's super bright. So we know that works, that's good. Okay, so I'm gonna unplug. I can keep that little switch on there, that's fine. As long as the other one, I don't want to burn out that bulb this quickly. All right, let's try to put this critter back together. Now I'm using poopy batteries that probably will only last about a week because they're from the Dollar Tree. So if you want your kit to be, on and off all the time for yourselves, get yourself some rechargeable batteries so that you can, turn it on when you're at night or whatever to show it off. Or, yeah. Okay, so we have made sure that the light does work. That's cool. Let's see here. Again, if you can't see something, if my hands are blocking something, you got to let me know in the chat. Otherwise, I'm not going to know. Okay, some more foreign language of basically the same thing. So there it is, explaining how you put this thing together. Tells you that the long cable there for the light is 40 centimeters. Of course, you could use a ruler. There it shows you how to connect the touch switch to it. And then it shows you how it's all connected. And then that you add the batteries to it. And now I guess we shall start building. This little thing here, in I would say 95% of every kit that I built, they have one of these little tools to help you poke out the pieces unless you're going to use your fingers. It shows this one looks like, okay, so that's a 1:1 scale. That's the actual size. And it shows a little ruler on it. That's kind of neat. Let's look for that. It says it's B, what is that? B-52? You sank my battleship. Sorry, I'm getting a little early, get ahead of myself. B, if you were B, where would you be? B, that's E. Looks like a B or an 8, I'm not sure. I would fail a freaking eyesight test here big time. Here it is. B52. Bingo! Oh, it does. It does have a little ruler on it. This is the first time I've seen a little ruler. Oh, I can't see it, but maybe you can see it. A little ruler on it. So you can get into the doohicker and twist and poke. Sometimes these tips will break off, but I have like, from all the kits that I've been building, I have quite a lot of those that I hang on to. So this helps you to push the parts out of the plates. And we will start building. So this is B, this is C, this is D. What is this? This is E. Oh, part's already fallen out. E. Oh, we got some other stuff in here. Oh, we got plants. Okay, so like the plants that are in the front here, it's whatever this paper material is. Sort of feels like, it doesn't feel like paper. It feels like some type of plastic. Cute. Okay, we'll put that aside. We got some more papery things. Hang on. Not sure what this is. These flowers? Does that look like flowers to you? Or little cranks or something? I don't know. Okay. So we got some other little goodies right there that I didn't even know that were in there. Okay. All right, so this should be A, in theory. This is A. Okay. All right, so we have all our pieces and we have them in order, or not our pieces, but some people like to take all the pieces out and lay them on the table and build it. That seems counterproductive because you're going to be jumping all over the place. It looks like we're going to be starting off with D. So we're going to be building. So this is a coffee shop, but it also has a little store inside. So we're going to be building some shelves with goodies on them. I hope you can see what I'm showing. I guess you can see because I have to watch the actual YouTube monitor here because I can't see anything. You knew that. Okay. This is going to be difficult. Just imagine building this blind. And that's what I'm doing right now. This is all off of feel. All right, some agua. It's in the 90s outside, so you can imagine with no air conditioning on, it's roasty toasty. All right, we need D. Here's D. Good thing is the silk screen on these plates are absolute beautiful. Look very realistic. They did a really good job. And the back side, of course, is going to be plain. This is the side that's going to be facing inward, so you won't be seeing this stuff. You will be seeing this stuff. And to make it 3D, they did, a beautiful job. So, all right. I think it's D24, 22, 23, and 10. Right out of the gate, I see D10, or maybe you see it. This piece right here, does that say D10 on it? Yes, it does. Okay, good. So if we can pop it out, we can pop it out with our hands. We don't need the tool just yet. So we'll take this critter and note the orientation. So when you're looking at the instructions, if you notice there's a flat edge, that's generally the edge that faces you, and there's generally a tab if it's going to stick into a wall. These other little edges on the side may be decoration, or there may be some purpose for it. So note the orientation. That side you're not going to build on. This side you're going to build on because your eyes are going to be focused on this. So make sure the orientation is similar or the same as what's in here. So we're going to face this tab towards, let's say, the box. And then we're going to build on these 3 slots right here. So D24, 22, and 23. So let's look for 22. Here's 22. Some type of containers. Okay. Wow, that is definitely chimpanzee proof. Okay. Sometimes they'll get stuck in the board, and you'll kind of have to flip it out over and try to get to the critter. All right, so it looks like the first one, here's the tab, goes into the first slot. So this one feels a little loose. Sometimes you may want to glue the back here so that it doesn't fall out. Just trying to wiggle it to see. All right, so we need a 22. That was the 22. No. Oh, that was supposed to go in the middle. I'm sorry. That one goes in the middle. All right. Still really loose. A 24. Here is a 24. It's some type of device. What is this device? It's like a little coffee maker type thing that goes in the first slot. Does it go in the first slot? Oh yeah, a little bit of pressure and it goes in the first slot. Okay. Is this one supposed to sit at an angle? I can't tell if they're spice jars or little medicine jars, but anyway. We need a 23 right here. Those of you that are masters of the internet and live streaming and video stuff will know that you can take any of my videos. I leave everything open for remixing. And you can either speed them up, you know, during parts or whatever works. I don't know how to do all that stuff yet. I'm still learning. So I think that's all correct there. Although this thing seems like it's floating a little. So let's try to press it onto the board a little bit more. Does that look correct? Okay. So I'll put that aside. So this is what I just did. I took D10, the shelf, 24, 22, and 23. Placed them on to make it look like that. So I think it's also showing you orientation, right? I'm not sure what that is. I can't see that. Oh, that's another one, right? That is a D. Oh my God. That is a B53. A B53? Oh, you want me to connect it to a B53? Okay. Let's go. I probably should start building when my eyesights were good, but I don't know when that's going to be. A B53. A B53, which is right here, it looks like. This looks like a B53 right here. Ooh. Okay. So it has a slot taken out. So it's telling me to connect this into there. It's not going to go in there willingly. Wow. Well, looks like we get to start filing for the first time, because that's just not fitting in there at all. Let it be known, CuteBee kits, you have to file pretty much almost every part to get them to work. That's the squish sound we like to hear. Okay. So I'm not sure what those are. Doesn't really help. Well, this is all meant for you to look at. I can't see nothing. Okay. So that is what I just did. I may have to make an educated attempt to say that I may end this live stream here as an unboxing and tutorial and basic build kit. Unfortunately, I cannot see what I'm doing. I am completely blind. And since there's no braille on here, this is going to make it very difficult for me. All right, so I think this is B54 times 2 on the sides of this newly built shelf. So let's look for B54 times 2. Is it a B54 or is it a B24? It's a B54. B54 times 2. Okay, right here. These two pieces right here. Okay, chimpanzee proof like usual. Okay. What does that say? Yeah, it is quite extensive, the kit, but I mean, it's only 262 pieces. A couple of kits ago that I built were 635 pieces. That took me like a week to build. It says an average of like 14 to 24 hours or some crap if you're going to sit nonstop and build. But yeah, I fan these things out. Like my live streams are usually 2 to 4 hours long, depending on the battery of my phone. It says a time of 3 to 5 hours to put it together, but everyone knows it takes a lot longer when you have to sand and glue things down. All right, so the orientation on these pieces here show a tab going to the right and a notch going to the left. There's the notch, sorry for the focus. There's the tab. So we're sticking a tab into that slot there. Well, we're gonna try to at least. Hand's not working. Oh, I see, okay, the slot goes into the tab right there, okay. So it's a two-piecer here. Wow. Okay, so you can see it's not going to go, which means it needs to be sanded. It's a common occurrence with these kits. You need to file an edge down. I don't know if that's in production, that they just do that, you know, but sometimes it's good because if it's too loose, then you have to glue it in. Okay, that's a good sound. That's that squish sound you want to look for when putting these kits together. It's either going to have a snap sound or a squish sound. That's kind of a little squish sound there, okay. Well, here it is. I thought I lost it. All right, let's try this guy. Sometimes you have to file every piece down. Sometimes one just happens to randomly fit. Let's see. Nope, not working at all. 0. And that's another thing, is like taking every single piece out, and unless you've got photographic memory and you know what all the numbers go to, good luck. I used to be brave when I was younger and build models that way. I am not brave anymore. Nope, I can't be, because I have a cowardly lion to my right. Uh-oh. Oh, good, okay. That was a snap sound. We got that, but the little critter fell out right here, so, and I said it was, the little critter was loose, so Like I said, if you need to, you may need to put a little glue in there. That's only because my fingers aren't working. We're gonna get the tweezers here and try to hold onto this piece a little bit better if we can. No, that's not working either. Generally what happens when things don't work, especially for a real talk chimpanzee, I cut or break them and force them to work. That's completely up to you. This is not cooperating, mostly because I can't see it. Yeah, it's needs to be glued down. Okay. It is definitely not going to go into its spot. So, not willingly, of course. So, okay. Oh, come on. Son of a mother, father, sister, and brother. So I'm just going to dab on the little parts right in here. I'm just going to dab some glue just to use it as like a lock to lock those little parts down so they don't wander off. Okay. Remember to tighten up your glue so that it doesn't. It'll put a little bit of glue that'll dry up on there. And then you won't be able to get the glue out, so make sure you clean the nozzle when you close. You don't need to keep the glue open unless you're 3. Okay, or 4 maybe, I don't know. Yeah, so it keeps wanting to fall over because it's too loose in here. So we're just gonna kind of hold it here for a moment. This type of glue takes a little bit longer to dry. The B7000 is a super glue, so it only takes, maybe 10-15 seconds. And if you have one of those activator sprays, it'll be instant. Just be careful though. Make sure you have some salt nearby so that if you get glue stuck on your fingers, run some salt through there and it'll get rid of that super gluey stuff. All right, so far we have done this for you. Now we're going to do this right here with a D11. A D11. Here's a D11, I think. That right there, a D11. Okay. Let's note the orientation on this. I'm not sure which. Okay, well this is obviously the wrong side, so it's going to be this side here. Now whether it's this way or this way, from the looks of this looks like the correct direction. Okay, so we have 2 tabs up on top here, so it looks like we go, okay, those are facing the back, so then we go like this, hopefully. There's a nice squishy sound. Okay. So you have a lip right here. So then you have some other slots up here, so there are going to be other things going up top there, I believe. Thank you for the likes, I appreciate it. The more likes that are on there, the thumbs up, more people will come and watch, I suppose. They may not stay, but they will come and watch. So there's that right there. And you can see the shapes and stuff on top. This is what it's supposed to look like when it's finished. And I believe that's correct as far as direction. Okay. So these are, if you're familiar with snap-tight kits of the yesteryear that don't seem to exist. They may exist, I don't know. I don't think they make them anymore, but they they just snap together. These parts most of the time fit. If they don't fit, you use your little polishing sanding sandpaper or whatever file to file the parts so that they fit together. The neat thing about these kits, there's a thing that they call them, the tab into something, whatever. They all have some type of tab that'll go into a slot. But sometimes the tab is just from wherever these kits come from, or however long they've been sitting in a warehouse, or who knows, before someone buys them. Moisture gets to this, it warps the board. And that's why you come across some parts that need to be filed down, or parts that don't fit together. The boards are warped. If you have problems like that, you can email these companies. They will replace the whole plate. I've had, even though I only needed one part on the plate, they replaced the whole plate. I just put it in my box of stuff. All right, so now we're on part 3 here. And I can't see what it says, so let me take a look here. I need a B46 and an E8. Looks like we're doing some type of coat of arms here or something. Is that what it is? A coat of arms? No, that can't be right. Can that be right? What are we making? Oh, we're making a flower pot. See what happens when you're blind? Okay, I already forgot what I need. You know what I need? I need a navigator sitting next to me, pointing out where these parts are. Sam, I need your help. Come over here and give me a paw. Please? No? Okay. He says no, he's gonna eat. Okay, I think this is B. And we need B46. 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 I think it's right in front of my face. So it looks like there's 2 B46s. And whenever you see a red writing next to these pieces, it's an extra piece. And I know it shows that in the instructions somewhere. Whenever you see red, it's an extra piece in case you drop, lose, whatever. Okay, so how many? So it looks like we're probably going to make a couple of these. Oh, here it is. It should explain it right in here somewhere. You see how there's a regular piece in black writing and a piece in red writing? The red writing is usually the extra piece. So a B46. One thing I will tell you, this new kit, it has quite a chemical smell to it. Generally, it should say it in the instructions to air these kits out for at least 24 hours. Because whatever the processing ink or whatever they use for these things, it's pretty toxic. Like every once in a while, you can see I've got the breeze coming in next to Sam, and it's getting a waft of this chemical that's on this treated thing here. So it's pretty dicey on my nose here. So, all right, let's get this B46 out. It so looks like a coat of arms or something. It's a flower pot. That's crazy. Wow, this part's tiny. That's a B46 right there. Okay. So we'll put that there. We need an E, an E8. Let's go all the way to E. So E, oh boy, this is going to be small. This is E8 right here. These little tiny, like they act as like nails or connectors. They're connector things, but boy, is that tiny. Let's try to do this without taking this guy out. Nope, we're going to take this guy out. All right, let's take this and the flashing off here. We'll put this inside. This looks like a floor or a ceiling. We don't need that right now. All right, let's try to take out one of these little critters here, or all of them. I only want one. There it is. This is going to be very difficult for me, fellas and fellettes, as it is extremely small and being blind right now. All right, let's try to figure out. All right, it shows the thinner side going into the doohickey. So let's try to see if we can do that here. It is double-sided. I have big chimpanzee hands, so I apologize if I block. Oh, it would be so cool if I can see what I'm doing. Oh, that's not right. I don't know. All right, see if I can get through an hour of this live stream, and we'll have to pick it up another day when my eyesight comes back, if it comes back. I can't see these, I'm sorry. Trying my best. Rotate. Doesn't go in that way, so it looks like I have to do some sanding to get this to work. Oh, it's so frustrating. It shows that side down as the side that goes into the critter. I don't want to break anything. To let me know if that looks like it's working. Give it a second, I gotta look. It's not focusing, unfortunately. Let's see. I can't get the camera to focus on it because it wants to focus on my fingers. I think I went upside down. Yeah, this ain't gonna work. All right, anyway, my name is Ricky with Real Talk Chimp. I'm sorry I have to end the live stream. I'll pick it up on another day when I can see. At Real Talk Chimp, live streaming on YouTube. Like, share, comment, subscribe. This will be technically not really a part one, but I guess a part one unboxing, tutorial, tools, and basic instruction. When I get my eyesight back, if I do get my eyesight back, we'll come back and build this kit for you. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Take care. I'm sorry, what's that?